Hello and welcome back. In today's lesson, we'll be understanding another very important topic, that is BPM. The term BPM stands for beats per minute. Having the right understanding of BPM helps you perform a seamless transition. It also ensures that you are in sync with the transition. Mathematically, BPM can be defined as the number of beats in a given minute of a track. For anybody who is already familiar with music can relate BPM as to the tempo of any track. A person who is a dancer can relate the BPM as to the rhythm of a given track. In simple language, we can say that BPM is a unit to measure the speed of a given track. So it can be said that every track has its own tempo, speed and rhythm. For any track to exist, there has to be a BPM associated with it. BPM is an inseparable part of every track. We can say that BPM defines the feel of the music that you are listening to. A slower track is supposed to have a lower number of BPM. So technically speaking, any track which is slower is supposed to have a lesser BPM and subsequently feel slower. A slower style of music, say hip-hop, will have a slower BPM or a lesser BPM in comparison to a faster style or genre of music, say house music, whereby a hip-hop track should lie anywhere between 60 to 110 BPM. A house music track, which is a little faster than hip-hop, should lie anywhere between 115 to 130 BPM. Let us now practically understand more about BPM through a variety of exercises. Let us now practically understand more about BPM through a variety of exercises. I'll be now playing a house music track which should generally lie anywhere between 115 to 130 BPM. Let's hear. So you do get an idea about the BPM of the track. We'll be playing this track once again, and this time we'll try to get the hang of the music. Basically, to groove along with the rhythm, speed and tempo of the track. This can be easily done by tapping your foot or your hand in sync with the rhythm of the music, that is the BPM. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The idea of this exercise was to get the hang of music. This can simply be done, as earlier said, by tapping your foot or moving your hand and try to be into the groove or into the feel of the music that you are listening to. Let us now try a different genre of music which is generally a little slower. Let us try a hip-hop track and try to do the same by just tapping our foot or moving our hands in sync with the rhythm of the music. So this track was definitely slower than the previous one. It feels much more slower, and hence it is supposed and subsequently supposed to have a lower BPM than a house music track. The idea behind this practice is to get the feel and the rhythm of the track. It is to get the hang of the BPM of any given track. It is very necessary to understand the further steps that we will be learning during this lesson. Once we are clear with getting the hang of the BPM of the tracks that we are listening to, we'll be moving on to the next step, that is detecting the accurate BPM using a BPM tap application which is available for both Android and iOS devices. I'll be leaving a link for the same down below in the description. The app on an Android device looks something like this. As soon as we open the app, it shows a 0 beats per minute signal here. Once we start playing the track, the idea is as simple as tapping on the beat. Now instead of tapping to a surface or just clapping your fingers, you got to clap here on the screen. Now as soon as I start playing the track, I'll be tapping on my screen. The application is very easy and all you have to do is to tap on the beat. Let us try. So the app gives us a result of 124 BPM, which is the exact answer to the BPM of this track. Now the second step involved with this is tallying your answers. Checking your answers is another objective that has to be achieved in order to make sure that you're doing it the right way. One way is to go to beatport.com and check the BPM of the track into the track information available there. The other option is to do it on the record box. We've already learned how to import a track onto record box. Now once you import the track is analyzed and information is presented. This information consists of the BPM of the track. You can check and tally your answers, which you have found here on this application. In the end, I'd like to say that BPM is the heart and soul of every musician. It is the BPM to which the dance floor will groove to. BPM and understanding and getting the hang of BPM is also very important in order to excel in the further topics such as beat matching. Thanks for watching and see you all in the next episode.
And I got all the drugs in the world that you need. We get high to pass time, but bitch, I ain't no fiend. I got money on my mind, I be stacking my green. Shawty say she like my style, I be dripping with ease. I'm still trapping every day, I think I'm stuck in my ways. I'm still trapping every day, I think I'm stuck in my ways. I'm still trapping. She gon' fuck me like a